So one of my hobbies is scuba diving, and the reason I scuba dive is because an older surgeon friend of mine once told me that if you want to have a lifelong relationship with your children, there's basically two things that you can do with them. You can play golf or you can go scuba diving, because as you get older, you can continue to enjoy those hobbies with your children, and your children will enjoy doing those things with you. Well, I chose scuba diving because I enjoy the water, and my children really enjoy swimming, and we live in Texas where there is an opportunity to swim year-round. So, and I've had the pleasure of doing this with my children, but one of the things I've noticed is that a cold could be a scuba diver's worst nightmare, or even mild allergies, because when you get those kinds of conditions, it can ruin an entire trip that you've planned, because the minute you go underwater with just a little bit of congestion, you can have significant ear problems because of eustachian tube blockage, and that could ruin a trip. So it's something that I've learned to treat very proactively and very aggressively, especially for people that are in situations where they have to deal with pressure changes, not just scuba divers, but for example pilots, flight attendants, and anyone that has an occupation where they're going to be either going above or below the surface of the for anyone that's in an occupation that's going either above sea level or below sea level. And we try to get them to be able to enjoy their occupation and not have to deal with any issues, because it can really be stressful if you can't really enjoy your hobbies or your occupation due to a blockage of the eustachian tube that leads to a lot of ear problems.